like, I'm from Singapore, and they're like, but are you Chinese?
Yeah,
She's like, I'm Singaporean, but your passport is Chinese. He's like, no, it's a Singaporean Like, this is a joke. How do you find hobbies in your 30s?
You find hobbies in your 30s?
Please do that. Like the guys that like know they look good or whatever, and they're like just making TikToks and they're like lip syncing, or they're like. But what you doing, babe? No. You guys, we have limited edition, not your hoodies just in time for Valentine's Day. Get yours only until February 7th. And let me get your hoodie.
No.
It fits me better.
No.
It fits me better.
No.
Get yours, thecreatorsmerch.com, baby.
It's true.
What's wrong? But why? It'd be songs that, we started. Welcome to the Unsingle podcast.
Oh, sorry.
I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Unsingle podcast.
I'm Shan.
I'm Jamal.
And we're back with another episode.
Woo, 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 woo.
But yeah, you're just really bad with like every lyric ever.
I am. I like having my own lyrics. That's
No,
why
you know what you do?
Mm-hmm.
You just fill every lyric with chicken and broccoli.
That's true.
Which is wild.
Chicken and broccoli is good, y'all.
Ironically, you somehow make it fit in every song.
It'd be hot though.
That
Day, would you chicken with my broccoli? See?
just added an accent.
See?
You just added an accent
I'm
to
just
broccoli.
saying, it's fire though. Is it not fire?
It's not fire.
I feel like it's fire.
It's not.
I feel like you're just hating.
But it's just, I do commend you. Your commitment is impressive.
You don't like when I gloat on the skills that I know I'm immaculate at. And I think that's what it is.
I'm like jealous of how you squeeze chicken and broccoli into the.
Yeah.
I think I know, like, I'm pretty good with song lyrics.
I've heard your music.
What do you mean?
I've heard your music.
What does that mean?
Shan has music out, y'all.
Like I
It's
write
not in the
songs?
world, but she has made music and I've heard it.
Where'd
Sonic
you hear? What's it go? How's it
Your
go?
song with you and Linda. You and Linda.
How's it go?
I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to put your business out there. I just want to put it out there.
We did have a song that we made like 10 years ago or something. Wow, how does it go?
I don't know.
Anyways.
Yeah. People came here for a reason.
They came here for a reason. Well, you know what's crazy is that we got a little shook this week.
What happened?
There was a band on TikTok that they kept talking about.
Oh, yeah.
That I personally did not think was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Until it happened.
I was just sitting there. It's like, where were you? You know, it's like, where were you when COVID happened? Where were you when
9/11
When 9/11,
happened.
where were you when TikTok shut down?
TikTok was shut down.
I was just sitting there scrolling. I remember being like 7:30 and I was like, let me scroll just in case it is gone tomorrow. Like, let me get my scrolling in.
Yeah.
And so I should have I wanted to download the stuff that I've been saving, but I was like, I ain't got space on my phone like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was just doing some light scrolling just in case I never get to see it again.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 7:30. I remember seeing one person's video that was like, TikTok is definitely gonna get banned at 8:30 at night and da da da. I was like, there's no way they know that for sure. It's gonna. So I was like, dang. So I got an hour to keep scrolling. So I just kept scrolling, and an hour on TikTok is 5 seconds in real life. So basically the next video I was like, oh wait, it's already 8:30 and I'm still scrolling on TikTok. So obviously. Nobody knows what they're talking about.
Yeah.
TikTok's staying around. And then maybe 3 scrolls later.
Yeah.
At first a video popped up. Not even 3 scrolls later. So a couple scrolls later, a video popped up, and the comment section is where it's at on TikTok.
Yeah.
So I tried to open my comment section and it said no connection. And it had the little reload thing to retry. So I was pressing the hell out of that reload button. I was like, I need the comments. I was like, and I even checked to see if my Wi-Fi was still connected.
Yeah.
You were on the game, so I was like, if I hear Jamal screaming that the Wi-Fi stopped, then I know it's up for real. But no, so my comments didn't come up, and so a couple scrolls later, I was it was somebody's live that I don't even follow. I tried to scroll past it, and it wouldn't let me scroll at all. It just kept sticking on that live, and I was like, oh no, it's happening.
You were so sad. You walked into the room while I was playing the game, and you were like, "They did it.
They did it.
They cut off TikTok. It's done.
They took it away from us."
You looked so sad.
I was, because
You
I
were
didn't think they were
sad.
gonna do it.
Yeah.
And I think TikTok is just so fun. And a lot of people were even saying, because they were like, okay, what are we gonna do after TikTok? We're just gonna go on Instagram. But people were like, no, Instagram is Instagram is like a place where mean people are. Like you can't just like go on there and like be regular on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like they said, somebody had a list
Yeah.
of these are the requirements for Instagram. They were like, you have to be rich, you can't wear a bonnet, your house has to be aesthetic,
Yeah.
you have to be in Dubai every weekend. Like they're very they're
nice.
strict over there.
Yeah.
And I know it's funny. It's like because we know that as like on the content creator side, like when we post content on TikTok and the same content on Instagram, completely
It's night
different.
and day.
Completely different.
It's night and day.
Like on TikTok, we be lit, we be having a good
Yeah.
time. Instagram be like, why? What you mean by that? See, that's your problem. And it's like it's so much more negative on Instagram. So it's
Yeah.
like it's so true. I'm like, it's not the same. You can't just like carry the same content over
Yeah.
from TikTok onto
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
So yeah, how did you? I feel like you didn't care because from the beginning you were like, it's going away, and like
You already know how I feel about it.
you were happy about it going away.
I was, but I wasn't. Like
I feel like when it actually went away, you
Yeah.
felt differently.
You know what it is? I think as a consumer, I was sad that it went away.
Yeah.
As a creator,
Yes.
I was happy that it went away.
Yeah.
Because obviously that helps us. Technically, it does. Even
Yeah,
more.
the kind of content that we do.
Yeah,
Because there's a lot of creators on TikTok who are very sad about it because that's like where a lot of people and businesses like make a lot of their money. So
Yeah,
it's-
I agree.
we
And
just happen to make-
That's part of the reason why I was sad. It was for them.
Yeah.
Like it's like, dang, like I can't just think about me. Like all these other people who like feed their family, or just people that just pay regular bills.
Yeah.
Like they use this platform to help them out. Because like everyday creators and everyday people can just create anything. I mean, think about it. You made an HOA video.
Oh
And, like,
yeah, I was
went-
known as the HOA lady
Yeah,
for
she
a
was the
while on
HOA
on
lady.
TikTok.
She made an HOA video and it like took off. And
I made it a whole series, and I made a good amount of money
You made
to help
some
pay
money
my
off it.
HOA
Yeah.
bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, to be honest, I like feel like, you know, I hate it for like people who don't have the opportunity, who's like using it to make money on the side, on top of their job. But like as a creator, I enjoyed it because, you know, our main stuff is YouTube, YouTube and Facebook. I know people who against Meta is against Meta, but Meta do be paying. I made probably the most money, not in life, but I made a lot of money from Facebook. But regardless, I was sad as a consumer because I also like to lay down and when it's time to go to bed,
Doom scrolling.
have my little TikTok scroll
called
sessions.
doom
I'll be
scrolling.
catching up on the news with TikTok and seeing what's relevant. TikTok is help. I bought some things from TikTok.
Yeah, you got sucked into the TikTok shop.
That
Situation.
Guru Nanda, boy. That Guru Nanda. Boy, Guru Nanda. TikTok be putting me on so much, you know?
I know, that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's another reason people are, aside from like, yes, we have a good time, everybody's chill, laid back, like in the club, we all fam over there, like it's cool. But like people, there's like so much actual value
Yeah.
in like the random things I've learned on TikTok. And that's why I feel like people were upset too, because it's like the US government has time to like can all agree, everybody on both sides can all of a sudden all agree and quickly make sure TikTok is done for and wrapped up. But like we have so many other issues in America. We have like this corrupt ass healthcare system.
Yeah.
We got so many people that are unhoused
Yeah.
and living in poverty.
Yeah.
We're pretty much in a recession, a silent recession right now.
Yeah.
We have schools getting shot up. Like there's so much
Inflation.
like there's so many actual problems
Yeah.
that like nobody can agree on.
Yeah.
But TikTok, boy,
TikTok gotta go.
gots to go.
You know what's so funny? I watched a video of AOC and she was talking about how when they introduced, because she's obviously there. She's
Yeah.
all this stuff. And I don't even know if she was even allowed to say this stuff. But she was like saying that basically when they proposed banning TikTok, they proposed like the reasons behind banning it. And like they were like everyone in Congress or a lot of people she was like affiliated with or talking to were really shocked on how much lack of information was given to claim it to be a national security risk.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
Well, first of all,
What's the real reason y'all trying to ban this?
think that what's the guy? Who's the CEO of TikTok? I forgot.
Shou
Yeah.
Shou or
They
something?
still think he's in the Chinese Communist
they
Party.
think he's a Chinaman. Not Singaporean. They think he's a Chinaman.
He's like, I'm from Singapore, and they're like, but are you Chinese?
Yeah,
He's like, I'm
like-
Singaporean, but your passport is Chinese. He's like, no, it's a Singaporean. Like, this is a joke.
I remember they kept
This is
asking. I'm like,
jokes.
yo, who is like? How are these people continuing to stay in Senate? Like Congress? How are these people here?
But that's why everybody's running to, was it Red Note?
Yo,
Is that the new
yeah.
app?
You
That
learned
we're
your
just
Mandarin
like
yet?
giving.
You learn your Mandarin?
I'm working on it. All I got is ni hao. That's all I got.
Ni hao.
We're just going there and like giving the Chinese app directly our. So somebody said I don't know if it's true. Somebody said, we watched that same video where somebody said they're giving them their social security number.
I did see that video.
Do you think that was true? We should have looked up.
Yeah,
I'm not going to. I ain't got time. I don't have.
Watch me put it in, and now they got my IP and all my stuff. Yeah, I'm good.
I don't have the capacity for another app. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't either. But it's like a good and a bad thing. Like, you know me, I always play devil's advocate, or I always look at both sides. Although TikTok shut down and we were all sad, as a society, that's a problem. Is that not a problem? That like we all got really sad.
I got really
when
sad.
an app got deleted, and that yearning in you of like, dang, I don't have nothing to do.
I know.
I need
That's
something
how I
to
felt.
pass my time.
Y'all, for the first time in like years, I downloaded a game on my phone.
And you were playing. Yeah, I remember you play. I came out here. You were like,
I haven't
like,
downloaded
what
a
is
game
she
on my phone
doing?
in like, I don't even know how long.
Yeah.
Literally decades. And I
Yeah.
downloaded a game. Like as soon as it shut down, I remember like I came in and said it to you, and then I just came and was like looking at my phone. I tried to scroll on Instagram for like a second, like scrolling through stories. I was like, this
wasn't
is
the
trash.
same. Yeah.
And so I downloaded a game on my phone. I was just playing the game. I was like, this is crazy. I need hobbies.
yeah.
How do you find hobbies in your 30s?
You find hobbies in your 30s.
Please do that. How you guys find hobbies in your 30s?
I don't even think I think it really actually pretty simple. You just try
Oh.
new things.
Like what?
I know me, you know me, I'm always trying to like be better. So like I always try to find hobbies that allow me to be better. So
At what?
Like at what?
Yeah, no, you're saying hobbies that allow you to be better. Like better at what?
So like,
better at living
well,
life?
I mean, that was like, okay, so like to be a better individual, people say you should read. Right? I haven't read in a while,
I was about
but
to say.
I ain't gonna lie here. I ain't gonna be on the internet lying, like Simba. But I'll say this: I picked up a new hobby. So is you. Well, you picked it up by affiliation.
Oh,
But-
pickleball?
Yes.
Pickleball was my idea.
Since when? Jordan's here.
It was my
What?
idea.
When did we do
Pickle
that?
was my idea. Why do you think I was so quick to buy an outfit, a matching pickleball set?
When did she say something about pickleball?
I was like, I should play it, and she just ordered the stuff right there.
He said it, and I had my Amazon order before he finished that sentence.
Jordan was the one who introduced it, and then that was it.
He might have introduced it, but we've talked about it before. We've talked about, and I ordered it so quickly because it was already in my cart. We've talked about it before.
How you gonna ask me about hobbies and then pick the hobby that I picked and then try to piggyback off of my pick and then turn and make it
Because I have a
your
lot of
pick?
ideas. I have ideas for a
You
plan.
got hobby ideas, but you don't execute. Shan be like, I'm gonna start doing this. And then in 24 minutes, it's completely erased. She completely forgot about it.
I forgot it even
until
happened.
the next day.
That's so true. I wanted to do pickleball for a while.
Well, that's a better question. Why
What?
do you feel like why you have hobby? Well, first let me answer your question. I think in your 30s, at figuring out like new hobbies, I think it really just comes down to just trying things. But I like to try things that align with who I am.
I feel like people feel like they don't have time.
I mean, maybe they don't, but time is just a construct.
Ah.
I mean, I don't mean to get deep, but like you do have time. You just don't want to get up and do what you need to do. That's really what it comes down
You
to.
think so?
Absolutely. Like I'm supposed to go back to the gym. I ain't done it yet. And I know I need to do it. As well as you. I'm gonna say you.
All right,
too, 'cause you already know.
I know, I miss our trainer. We were in the gym
Yeah.
doing really good.
Shan was loving it, y'all.
Yeah, I
She
was having a good
And she
time.
said she's gonna go back, and you
Yeah.
did it for a little bit,
Yeah.
but then you stopped too. I didn't go back. I kind of just never started back up.
Yeah.
But regardless,
I do need a physical activity. Like as a mid 30-year-old, something physical
yeah,
is
because you
definitely
already look
into.
young. We talked about this last night.
Yeah.
You still look like the same girl like 20 years ago today.
Yeah.
Except you Yeah, you don't look different at all.
Yeah.
Your voice might have got thicker.
My voice?
I don't know. I didn't know you 20 years ago.
That's such a specific adjective. Your voice got thicker.
Got thicker. You got a thicker voice. It's a thick voice. A thing thicker.
All right.
I'm sorry. But yeah, I would say like in your 30s, it's just you just have to kind of force yourself to try new things. I don't think there's a trick or anything. That's even if you want hobbies, but I think it should align with who you are. Like I'm athletic. I love doing athletic things. I love doing like physical stuff. So like pickleball is something I like doing because it's like I get to move and be athletic. I think I should get back in the gym. So I'm gonna go holler at another trainer, you know, to get me going again and, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah. I like pickleball for you because I feel like every other activity you did always equaled you getting hurt. Because you're just, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like pickleball, you're on the verge of it, just the way you just do it.
Moving.
You just do so much.
That's my style. It's like the drunken kung fu, you know?
Listen, the ball, we play on the same team, and the ball could be coming to me. He will run from wherever the fuck he's at to come in front of me and hit the ball.
Listen, it's life or death.
Break his ankle in 7 places.
It's life or death.
I'm like, damn, I had it. I'm literally just standing here. The ball's coming right to my face, actually.
It's only funny because Shan says that, but then when I do sit there and let the ball come right to her face, she'll be like, ah!
Well, now I'm trained because I always think you're coming.
She was trying to learn how to spike the other day at the net. And she was like, aren't you like just afraid that the ball's going to come at you too fast? And I was just like, I mean, yeah, but you're supposed to have reflexes to be able to hit it back.
I do have to work on my reflexes. You got me there.
Because the ball came at you one time and you were like, you like flinched.
But I hit it.
Nah, you didn't hit it that
I
time.
didn't?
No, you didn't. You just flinched and it went right past you.
The ball went past me.
Yes.
What was I doing?
You flinched. That's what she was doing.
I did not do that. Jordan reenacted.
You didn't Wait,
is it the time I was daydreaming?
No, not that time. There was a time
we were playing and I was daydreaming.
There was another time where you were daydreaming and you were just like, you literally was just standing like.
And then
the ball came your way and you were like.
In my peripheral, I saw the ball and I was like, oh.
I'm like, girl, we're in the middle of a game. How do you just daydream in the middle of a game? We're playing pickleball.
I was having fun though. I've been getting really good.
You have been getting a lot better. We've been having fun.
Yeah, but the people, it's an older crowd that plays over there, and they be whooping our ass.
And they got them. It's their wrists. I don't know what it is. Their movement is terrible, but they be hitting them ball.
No,
everywhere.
they don't even have to move that much.
No, they don't.
They know how to hit. Like one lady almost took on my ankles. I'm pretty sure it was on purpose.
You think so?
Yes. Because why would she aim where I was at my ankle?
Was it the time that I told you shouldn't be standing there because you need to stand up to the net or you need to stand all the way back?
Well, you tell me that all the time.
But you still don't.
You always be telling me stuff. You always be giving advice and stuff. Like, let's just vibe, bro. I mean, the name of the game is pickleball. How seriously can you take pickleball?
There are people
if this was tennis, then I'd be like, you're right. But it's pickleball. We start off the game by dinking.
Okay, I can't.
We can't be serious.
I can't argue that point.
We are all there for jokes.
First of all, pickleball is serious. Okay, it's how you take it. I take it seriously.
You do. You do.
And if I want to dink to warm up, then I will dink, damn it. I will dink. I will dink until I can't dink anymore, until I'm warm and hot and ready.
That's why I just be there for vibes and cute outfits.
Oh my God.
You can't convince me otherwise.
Oh my God.
But I think honestly, when TikTok shut down, that's what set it into realization. I was like, I just need more hobbies because there ain't no reason that I'm this sad about TikTok going away. And I'm like, dang, now what do I do?
I was sad too.
Yeah.
I know I wasn't like, oh my God, I'm so sad, but like I was too.
I know you were shocked because like I feel like all the lead up to it, you were just like, it's going away, and thank goodness it's going away. Mm-hmm. And then like when it actually shut down, you were like, no.
Yeah.
Like I don't think you thought it was actually going to happen.
I think, like I said, it's two parts. As a consumer, I'm sad, but as a creator, it makes me happy. So I'll still live with that.
Yeah.
But
What do you think? Because I do think it's still gonna. It's back for now,
Mm-hmm.
but I do think at some point it's gonna be shut down.
I don't think it's gonna live.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna live.
I don't
either.
think it'll be if it lives, it won't be the same platform as we know it. Because there's no way you can, from what the stipulations are, if you have ByteDance, and ByteDance is the reason why TikTok is as cool as it is. There's no rhyme or reason why like you would sell it
Yeah.
and get rid of, because you have to remove ByteDance from the equation.
And
That's
what it is.
as they explain it, that's how the algorithm is create. Like the information goes to
Gotcha.
ByteDance, it's created and then spewed back. That's from what I know. So I don't see it being the same platform. And then there's rumors that it got bought by Meta and all this stuff.
Oh Lord, I hope
all of
not.
this
I don't think
stuff.
that's true.
I don't think that's true either. Because somebody was like, you would have to make an announcement. It's all public records anyway. But I do think something is in the works behind the scenes. But I also don't think TikTok would be the same.
So we might not
Yeah.
even want to be on there no more. We might just stay over on Red Note learning Mandarin.
But my thing is, you and I, we don't we don't depend on that platform.
Yeah.
It's not really our thing. I mean, it is our thing, but like as far as like creating.
Yeah, I just
on
feel
our
like
thing.
I saw one creator said as soon as TikTok shut down, they were applying at Burger King.
That's
Because
hilarious.
they had to make money. Because now their
That's
job is
funny.
gone.
That's
There's a lot of
funny.
creators who, like, we don't make money on TikTok.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of creators who do.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's interesting. I feel like because of TikTok's algorithm and the way it is, it did create a lot of like stars that are specific to the TikTok algorithm. Like on
Yeah.
any other platform, it wouldn't have done what it did
Yeah.
for them. So it's kind of like, people literally like they got on TikTok, you got really big, moved to LA, and then now if/when it goes away, it's like, what's the plan?
Yeah.
Like it's nobody really anticipated
Yeah. I
what
have a
to happen
plan.
next.
Do you think, this is kind of a broad question. I know we talked about this a little earlier today. Do you think TikTok being gone will impact relationships at all?
Yeah, I probably got to talk to you more.
That's funny. TikTok, I need you back. I need you to stay TikTok.
Damn, I would have to talk to you more.
We already spend 24 hours, 7 days a week.
And you be all in my face.
What?
You be all in my face 24/7. Don't look to camera. Do not break the fourth wall.
She over here lying to these people.
It's okay, baby.
All in your face.
It's
for
okay.
what
I love
mean?
you. I love you. And it's okay.
We be in each other's face,
You
for
just
one.
be all in my face.
No, we be in each other's face.
I'll be over here trying to read, do productive things.
Okay.
And you just be over
now
here.
I know you over here talking. Now I know you talking.
No, I do think that it would. I don't think it will have like a big impact on relationships. I don't think. I
You don't
feel
think
like.
so?
I mean, things that'll change. I'll probably be sending you less memes. But I don't think it'll change like our relationship.
Do you think social media as
relationship.
a whole has an impact on relationships today?
Yeah.
You know,
I think it creates. I feel like it creates a space of people feeling, like comparing.
well, they got options.
It's like a matter of having options, or also just like seeing what somebody else has and then like looking at their own relationship, and like because it's not that, they're feeling a type of way about their own relationship. Whereas if they never saw that, they'd be 100% happy. But now because they see somebody else do, especially like with the celebrities and stuff, and like everybody out here getting Birkins and buying cars for each other, and they
Yeah.
getting this and getting that. And so now you looking at your man like, where my Birkin?
Yeah.
All of a sudden that's a problem, even though that's otherwise you wouldn't have cared
Yeah.
about that. So I feel like it creates a weird dynamic in that if you're feeding into that type of thing.
Yeah.
It gives like a weird lens on it sometimes. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I know that for a while, oh my gosh, I would have like on Instagram explore pages, they would just be like half naked girls half the time, and it'd be like, I'm not even looking at this stuff, or I'm not even trying to look at this stuff. So like, why is this always here? But even in general, like I noticed that still to this day, like just all throughout my platforms. And I know people are going to be like, well, it's probably on there because you're looking at it. That's not true. It's not entirely true for the
That's how
most
the
part.
algorithm works.
It's not how the algorithm always works. No, they give you things that you probably would like as well.
Because like if you have similar, like if you have friends and stuff that
Yeah,
are like, or
yeah.
what's it called? Mutuals, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm also really into fitness. So like,
Showing you out the workout girls.
Yeah, like that's like primarily what I always see.
I gotcha.
Like they always show me the workout girls who always.
I got you. I thought you was talking about some OF stuff.
Oh no.
Okay.
I don't get a lot of that stuff.
Okay.
I always get the workout girls who be having the tight,
Yeah.
whatever y'all be wearing. But
leggings.
Yeah, basically that. Y'all basically naked with clothes on.
What?
But I don't like that stuff. I don't like that stuff. But I think I say that to say, like, in comparison, like, it's kind of hard when, like, it's almost as like trying to be loyal and faithful, but always having like temptation thrown in your face, you know? Mm-hmm. So I think obviously back in the day, I think our parents back in the day, if you think about it, they didn't have that proximity, or they didn't have the ability to like have access to all of that. Mm-hmm. So like, it's kind of like whoever was in your area,
right.
whoever you work with, like
Right.
that kind of stuff. If you ran into somebody, like your parents ran into each other,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, like there's similarities or
Yeah.
whatever.
You don't just see people on the internet and be like, and feel like automatically that's attainable.
Yeah.
Like you have access, you have so much more access
Exactly.
to people.
And I think back in the day, our parents like made it work. Mm-hmm. Like we clearly shouldn't be together, but we're gonna make it work because like we chose to be with each other. I definitely am not compatible with you, but you know, and I could see that for like our parents' generation. But like our generation, it's like, well, there's always someone out there that's better. You know, like I can always be with someone that's better, like because I have options. I've seen better. But really, I don't think it comes down to like, because at the end of the day, there is, I guess, technically always somebody that can be better than what you have.
But I guess it depends in what context.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't think any body is perfect. There could
Absolutely.
be, I guess, in a sense, like somebody that's perfect for you.
Yeah.
But I don't think any one person has like everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Like there's always going to be there's always going to be something you have to work on or work with a person on. It's just a matter of if this is a person worth doing that with.
I agree. And that's essentially what I was alluding to. Like you have to just choose someone who chooses you, who is you're willing to work with, and then you compromise on the things that obviously, you know, you're not necessarily happy with or be at peace with or whatever. I don't know the specific term that you guys whoever wants to use, but it's like you have to sit down and be cool with that, you know, instead of just like always trying to, oh, there's something better. And there's always hardships. Like it's weird how the human mind or the human brain works, you know, especially when you have like, I would say like, when you have, I want to say triggers. I don't know why I want to keep saying triggers. When you have habits that aren't necessarily conducive to like being in a healthy relationship, right? So like your brain might just kind of go sometimes, you know. So it's just being important to like get a hold on that kind of stuff and like make sure you create like good practices in order to like continue to like be in a relationship, be healthy for your person, and show up for your person. All of those good jazzy things.
Yeah. So. I mean, yeah, we've talked about it before in a sense of like, as far as like, if you're talking about you can always find somebody better. I feel like you have to, the person you choose, I don't know how to phrase this. You have to choose a person of substance because emotions are fleeting. Like one day I can like you, one day I might not like you because you made me mad and now I don't like you and everything you're doing annoys me. That doesn't mean, oh, let me go and find somebody better. Like, and I do feel like that's what our generation is and does. It's like the art of working with somebody and choosing somebody and you guys choosing each other and like working on that is gone. And that's not in a sense of like if you're in a toxic situation or like you're like, there's a lot of things wrong in a relationship, just like compromising and being like, okay, I can't find anybody better. That's not what I'm talking about. I just feel like people are so quick to be like, oh, he did this, so now I don't like him anymore. He doesn't, he's not getting me enough gifts. So maybe like, like things that aren't of substance, like talk to your person, figure stuff out. If the things that are worth, I guess, quote unquote, leaving on would be like, okay, so say I like gifts and I'm like, dang, he's not getting me a gift. That's not automatically a reason to leave. If I talk to you about it and multiple things, like maybe that I talk to you about that I don't necessarily like, and you're a person that's unwilling to change, and you're a person that's unwilling to compromise, that's a reason to leave.
Yeah.
Because now you're like, you can't, that's not fundamental, or like, that's not sustainable to a relationship.
Yeah, I think the important part is the willingness to.
Yeah.
Like, are you willing to be open to making some corrections? Right. And then that not necessarily means you got to change the whole thing, but like coming to a common ground. Like I said, compromising. Like, all right, I may not be able to get you gifts every month or how often, but I can get it to you every other month, or I can make handmade gifts, or I can do something sweet. Or,
I feel like that's it's a matter of effort. And I've talked about this before, like even in my past relationship, that's essentially why it ended, was a lack of effort. There was a lot of things that were wrong and that I kept saying because I was like, oh, like that's probably fine, that's probably fine. And when I realized I was the only one trying to fix things, I was the only one like, hey, let's go to therapy, let's fix this, let's talk about this, and they weren't willing to do it. That's when I was like, okay, it's not gonna work. Yeah. It can't work. Yeah. And so I think that it's that element that I feel like people get lost on, and it's probably because they see all these relationships on social media, and or people that they might think like they have a certain image of somebody because they see it on the internet and they look a certain way and that they want them to look, and they just put whatever that person presents on the internet and be like, see, I can get somebody like that. Or they see somebody else's relationship and be like, oh, you see all this man buys his girl gifts every single day. And you can't buy me a gift once a month. That's not, like, you can't base your relationship and your circumstances off of stuff like that and like think that, like, make that the basis of why you always think you can do better.
Yeah, comparison is the thievery of joy.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what, once you're sitting there comparing, because it's like, otherwise, if you didn't see that, you would be happy. Like, you would be so happy for the handmade thing that your man got you, or for the thoughtful thing that he did for you, or for the time he spent with you. The time that he spent with you. You would be so much, you would be so grateful. I just use that as an example. But it could be any of these things that, like, he did for you, but because you're too busy like seeing what everybody else has going on social media, then now it's leaving you feeling like, oh, well, my man doesn't do that. And that's really stupid. I was trying to find a better way to put it. And that's it's stupid. I need to work on my vocabulary words. I know you need to read more. You need to pick up a hobby. I have like a whole pile of books over here. You have a crap ton of books. I've read half of them. Yeah. I got books that I read, I guess. This is me comparing. I read books too. I read books. It's me comparing. Real joy. Just because I read books now, you gotta read books? No. You reading is your thing. It's not my thing. Yeah. I don't even like writing. We talked about this last night. I write all these scripts, but I don't even like doing it. No, I need to tell the people how you read. This is the laziest reader that I've ever seen in my life. He's the type of person. Let me start off by saying he does know how to read. We made a skit the other day where it was like, your man's a slow reader. Yeah. And like, I'm like, oh babe, look at this. And I show you the phone and you're just like, and when I tell you, it's so accurate to our real life, because what you'll do, he'll take like the first word or first letter of the word and just guess the rest of, like, guess everything else. He uses no context. Like, imagine you get a wedding invitation and the first line of it says, you're invited to my, he'll see the W for wedding and he'll be like, warehouse? Why would I be going to a warehouse? What warehouse? She having her wedding in a warehouse. Like, just read, and use the context that this is a wedding invitation.
It's a lot of work. You don't know what it's like to be a man.
A man. But you know what? I think that's something men do that like trickle into other things. Like, you know, those moments where like, babe, I can't, the other day you were like, babe, I can't find what was it? You were looking for like the glass cleaner or something.
Yeah, that's right.
I feel like men do this all the time. Babe, I can't find the glass cleaner. Babe, it's underneath the cabinet. Now you're underneath the cabinet. I don't see it. Where is it?
I ain't gonna
and
lie.
It's literally right in front of your face.
I didn't even try that day. I just knew it was in the vicinity.
It was right there.
I just knew it was in the vicinity. It was the only way we
Why
would solve
are y'all
that
like
equation.
that?
Well, that specific thing, I didn't want to use any brain power because I already knew you knew. So why would I use brain power to look?
It's like not even brain power. It's literally open your eyeballs.
And I would have had to read, which we already know that I'm not good at. So there we go. You answered your own question.
You would have to read the word glass cleaner.
It would have been
I
glop.
didn't want to do it. You were looking for
I would have read golden coconut. I'm like, this is not a golden coconut. Why is this a golden coconut?
Why is this
in the
golden
bottle?
coconut in a spray bottle?
All I'm trying to say is, you knew where it was. There's no point in me
Nah,
trying
that
to find
needs to
something that
be
you already know.
studied.
I'm just saying.
Because that's so like I feel like that's just a thing men do.
We definitely
where
do.
literally you're looking for something that's right in front of your face. So is that what it is? You just like.
For me, in that moment, yes.
So did you see the bottle?
No, because I didn't try. I just
What were
opened
you?
the cabinet.
Okay, so when you opened the cabinet, what were you looking at?
I didn't look at anything. I just was like, babe, you know where it is? I just opened it. And you know what's funny? I looked,
You're
I didn't
stressing me
even
out.
look for the letters. I looked to see the blue and red because that's what I'm used to, that
Windex?
brand. Yep. And I didn't see the blue and red. So I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna find this. And then I was like, let me get Shayna because I know she knows.
I'm never
what it
gonna
is.
find it.
Yeah,
It's nowhere to be found.
I knew.
We didn't have to like move anything out the way. It was literally in front.
Yeah, it was like right here. And I
So
remember
what-
opening and I looked to the left, I didn't see any. I looked to the right, I didn't see any blue and red. And then I was like, Cheyenne? I didn't read anything. I'm not lying to you. That's how.
That is
it's
so
literally-
funny.
I don't do that with everything, but in that specific moment the other day, I did do that. Sometimes I really do be trying.
And then still don't see
If
it.
I gotta read something, I'm probably gonna call you. But
That's crazy.
I just don't like reading.
That's
bro.
crazy.
I used to like it. No, actually, there's never been a point in my life where I enjoyed reading.
Really?
Yeah, I just never enjoyed it.
I need to do a study. Like, I wonder if a man who likes reading has these same problems.
I don't know a lot of men who like reading. Not saying that they don't read.
Yeah.
I just don't know a lot of men that like reading.
I need ladies chime in. If your man likes to read, can he find things that are in front of his face? I don't know why it's like that. Yeah, it's okay. I forgive you. I've accepted my fate.
Yeah.
I've accepted my fate. There's some things that I do that you probably
Oh, there's a lot of things that you do.
name one.
None of them. Nothing. I don't. There's nothing.
Me
she
taking your
doesn't-
hoodies.
That
That's a real life thing.
you do take my hoodies. I
Yeah.
literally pulled that hoodie out of the wrapper so we can film. We filmed, and it was cold, and I was gonna put it on. No, she has her own. Literally has her own, and put on mine, and hers is too small for me to even wear. So
But I like that yours is bigger. It's like looser fit. It like fits me really comfy, and it just makes me feel like you're giving me a hug all the time.
So you rather me cold? Be
You
cold.
weren't even cold.
I was cold. I was cold. I told you I was cold.
You were cold.
Oh, so now men can't be cold.
That's an ick for me. It's an ick. It's an ick for me personally. Me personally, I don't want a man that gets cold.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
You're funny.
That's just me.
You are funny. You're funny. No, that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, no, I know it's just, I don't know. There's things that like as a man you accept and as a woman I accept.
I
I
agree.
just know you're not gonna find things and you just know I'm gonna be, why are you crying?
I yawned and I was laughing. It was a double whammy. It was a double. whammy.
Are you okay?
I'm
Are
fine.
you okay?
You know me in
I'll
this
fine, I'll
couch.
give you your hoodie back. Gosh.
You know me in this. No, yours too late for the hoodie. I'm talking about the couch now.
What?
You know me and this couch.
We have to start doing a
couch-
podcast on a different couch.
Y'all, this couch is so comfortable.
Because we be like ready to go and ready to film, and then we sit on this couch,
sat
and
here
like
for
I feel like
20,
it
30
zaps
minutes
all our
before
energy.
We started.
I feel like it zaps all the energy.
Yeah, because we started because we were trying to order food for everyone, and then this couch it just started taking up.
What's it doing? Hello, baby, baby, baby. Aw. Aw.
But no, I do think social media has a major influence on stuff, on relationships. But I feel like people are learning to navigate it more and more nowadays. Like, in
Yeah.
our relationship, I don't feel like it has, outside of us working basically on social media, but I don't think it really.
Yeah. Aside from that, like being our job, it has no like impact on our life.
Do you get like weird if you're like watching a guy's on social media and I'm like, look over to see? Does that weird
I don't feel like
you
I
out?
have. Does that happen?
It doesn't.
I don't
really
think I
know any
have.
of it.
I don't have guys on mine. I have
Yeah.
I have recipes. Like my
I've
algorithm.
seen you watch guys say
The Aaron Pierre video.
No, like just guys.
Yes, you
I've
probably seen that. If you
Yeah.
ain't seen it, you probably hear it.
I've heard that one, but I've seen you watch guys too on social media. Not like they're not like doing anything.
Like
talking
workout?
or-
Oh, like just
good-looking
talking?
guys, yeah.
I don't know. I get really cringy with the guys that are like the guys that like know they look good or whatever, and they're like just making TikToks and they're like lip syncing or they're like, yeah. I want to throw up.
Okay,
I want to throw up in my mouth
that makes me feel good.
when I see that because I'm like, this is really awkward. Are you not embarrassed? That's how I feel when I'm watching it.
You make that face.
Are you not embarrassed?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
literally what I say like in my head out loud.
Okay.
And then I keep on scrolling.
Okay.
To answer your question, I don't think I feel weird when you see me watching anything. Because I don't think I see anything, like if there's like a guy talking, I don't think I see them doing anything weird. Like if they're giving like actual information, I'll watch it. But like those like, the guys like trying to be like all sexy or whatever, I'm just like, this is
Is there any? If you ever hear a girl on mine or whatever, do you ever cringe or feel any kind of way?
The only time I did cringe
Oh, you did. I didn't know.
was I didn't see it, but we were sitting on the same couch.
Yeah.
And I heard in my right ear, cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya. And I was like,
He did the dance because he knew already.
I heard it.
I
I heard it in the distance. Now you're lucky because you scrolled. You scrolled before I could get my hands on you.
Before I could lean.
Before I could lean in, see what was going on.
I don't remember that
You
at all.
scrolled away.
I don't remember that at all.
Good.
I know she's making it up because I do not remember that.
No, I did hear it.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was only one time. And
Oh.
I think even though there's like a lot going on in the world about her and that thing, I think you don't know what's going on or that like you
In
weren't
that
like
moment.
watching. I could tell you weren't like watching her or like you didn't react or
Yeah.
anything. I think you in general have a really delayed thing when you scroll. Like you'll be watching something and an ad will pop up and you'll be watching it for like a whole 10 seconds before you're like, that's an ad. Then you scroll. You have such a delayed reaction to everything.
It's because I don't really watch it. I don't know why
be like-
I be doing that.
Oh, that's an ad. Okay.
I've become you on TikTok. I used to think it was funny when you would like hold the fast forward button because you be doing that a lot.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
That's that
I
ADD.
started doing it.
I know,
And
now you
I
just-
do it all the time.
I'd be like, what?
I'm
I've
like,
rubbed
dang,
up
I
on you.
became her. When you are in a relationship with someone that you love and you're around them all the time, y'all really do start to become each other.
Yeah.
We do. I did a thing earlier today that you be doing
What?
in the skit when we were filming. I was like, I did something like
yeah.
that, and I was like, oh shoot, Shan
Yeah.
does that,
Yeah,
and I was like, gosh, I turned into her.
you have.
And she's
I'm just
turned
waiting
into-
for the day where you hit me with the. That's when I know we've come full circle on life.
Let's get out
That's
of here.
it. All right.
These
Thank you
people-
guys for watching.
These people came to watch, so we over here talking about TikTok and
We're just
Cooking
keeping up with current
Kaya.
events.
Yes, that's true. This is the last episode before we
Yeah,
before we do
so
the couples the
next
February.
month it's Valentine's Day, and it's for the month of love. We're gonna be having guests on our podcast for the first time. We'll have every episode for the month of February. We'll have a guest couple or speaker, somebody that we're going to talk to, get different perspectives on love and relationships and all that good stuff. So I'm actually really excited to have some other people on here.
We're gonna have your parents on here
We're gonna have some guests.
because they've been together for a long time.
Yeah.
We got our camera person, Mr. Jordan, and his lady. They're a young couple who's been together for a while, so it's just a perspective on young relationships. And then we have Lonnie and Blair. They're my good friends. We do content together.
Another content creator
but they
couple,
keep their
killing
lives
it.
more like intimate and private.
Yeah. So we have a lot of fun episodes. I'm really excited about it. So make sure stay tuned for that. Patreon gets all content first. There's also bonus exclusive content that we don't put anywhere else that you can only get on Patreon.
Patron.
So make sure you go check that out. We have a couple different tiers, so you could just
select whatever works.
Yeah, select whatever works for you.
Yeah.
We're on Spotify, Instagram, TikTok. We're on all the platforms. Subscribe, comment below your thoughts on what we were talking about, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.